In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on April 18, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Kraken versus Minnesota Wild. In an inconsequential matchup, the Minnesota Wild are set to face the Seattle Kraken in the Xcel Energy Center on Thursday. The Wild, having accumulated 87 points over 81 games, are riding a 2-game winning streak into this encounter. Meanwhile, the Seattle Kraken, with 79 points from the same number of games, are currently on a 4-game losing streak and are aiming to finish their season on a positive note. Minnesota has emerged victorious in 3 of their last 5 games, demonstrating strong offensive form by scoring 11 goals in their previous 3 outings. Additionally, their prowess on special teams is evident, with a conversion rate of over 22% on power play opportunities. Conversely, the Kraken excel in penalty killing but have struggled defensively, conceding 11 goals in their last 3 away matches, suggesting they may face challenges in containing the Wild's offense during this game. On the other hand, the Kraken have suffered 4 consecutive losses, including 3 on the road. They have encountered offensive difficulties, managing only 5 goals across their last 3 away games. Nonetheless, their performance on special teams has been commendable, with a conversion rate of over 20% on power plays. Meanwhile, the Wild boast a penalty kill success rate exceeding 74% and have exhibited sound defensive play, conceding only 3 goals in their last pair of games, which may effectively neutralize Seattle's offensive threat. Minnesota has dominated recent encounters with the Kraken, clinching victories in their last 4 matchups and 6 of their last 8 overall. The Wild have found the net 9 times in their last 2 games, whereas Seattle has managed just 6 goals across their previous 4 outings. The season has been a disappointment for the Wild. However, they appear poised to conclude it on a high note with a 3-game winning streak. Therefore, the Minnesota Wild money line is our full game side pick. The key consideration lies in whether Minnesota can generate enough offense to surpass the over threshold or if Seattle's scoring drought will persist, resulting in an under outcome. The Wild have a .500 record on the under this season, whereas Seattle has leaned towards the under with a 43-34-4 record. With neither team vying for playoff contention, one can anticipate a slightly subdued atmosphere. Minnesota's goalkeeping has been solid this season, and historically, these teams have a 4-3-1 record on the under against each other. Thus, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Vancouver Canucks versus Winnipeg Jets. The Vancouver Canucks will be heading to Canada to face the Winnipeg Jets on Thursday evening at Rogers Arena. This matchup marks the final game of the regular season for both teams, who have already secured playoff spots. Vancouver currently sits atop the Western Conference's Pacific Division, while Winnipeg holds the second-best record in the Central Division. The Jets have had the upper hand in recent encounters, winning 2 out of their last 3 games against the Canucks, including a notable 7-4 victory at Rogers Arena in their most recent face-off. Lately, the Jets have been dominating the Canucks, claiming victory in 4 of their past 5 meetings and securing 2 consecutive wins at Rogers Arena. Vancouver's usually potent offense has struggled against the Jets' defense, managing to score 2 goals or less in 3 of their last 5 matchups. Despite already clinching a playoff berth, Winnipeg shows no signs of slowing down, riding a 7-game winning streak overall and boasting a 3-game winning streak at home. The Jets have been particularly effective at Rogers Arena this season, winning an impressive 64.1% of their games there. On the other hand, the Canucks have had an inconsistent run recently, losing 3 of their last 7 games overall and dropping 2 out of 4 away from home. Winnipeg's defense has been a standout this season, leading the league in save percentage and ranking second in average goals allowed per game. This formidable defense could pose a challenge for Vancouver, especially if they fall behind early on the road in this late-season clash. Winnipeg's goaltenders have been exceptionally stingy in recent games, conceding conceding 2 goals or less in 4 out of their last 6 outings. The Canucks goaltender, Thatcher Demko, returned to action recently after missing over a month due to injury. He put in a strong performance in his comeback game, stopping 39 out of 40 shots faced on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Winnipeg's netminder, Connor Hellebuyck, has been a standout with 5 shutouts, a 2.39 goals against average, and a .921 save percentage. However, given the lack of playoff implications in Thursday's game, both Demko and Hellebuyck might see a rest, allowing their respective backups to take the crease. Historically, Winnipeg has dominated this matchup, winning 13 out of the last 17 games played on home ice against Vancouver and prevailing in 4 out of the last 5 meetings overall. With the Jets' strong defensive record and recent form, the Winnipeg Jets money line is our full game side pick. In terms of scoring, recent games between these teams have tended to stay under the goal total, with only 5 goals scored in their last meeting earlier this year. The Jets' defense has been particularly effective, limiting opponents to 3 goals or less in 8 consecutive games overall and 4 straight at home. Both teams rank highly in defensive categories, with the Jets leading the league in save percentage. Given these defensive strengths and recent trends, it's likely that Thursday's game in Winnipeg will be a low-scoring affair. Considering the strong defensive performances from both teams recently, under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Jose Sharks versus Calgary Flames. The San Jose Sharks are set to face off against the Calgary Flames in what promises to be an intriguing matchup to close out their challenging seasons. The Sharks, sporting a 19-53-9 record, have struggled immensely and find themselves at the bottom of the Western Conference standings. They've managed just 3 victories in their last 10 games, highlighting their ongoing difficulties. On the other side, the Flames hold a 37-39-5 record and have also faced struggles, securing only 4 wins in their final 10 games. They sit 5th in the Pacific Division and well out of playoff contention. Nonetheless, both teams are eager to finish the season on a positive note, making this upcoming game an enticing prospect. In this clash, motivation and desire will play a significant role, as neither team has playoff aspirations riding on the outcome. The Sharks, unfortunately, have had a dismal season and are not a wise bet in any regard. Meanwhile, the Flames, though falling short of the playoffs, are a solid team that could be aiming to conclude their season with a victory, particularly in front of their home supporters. Additionally, Calgary has dominated recent matchups against San Jose, winning 6 of their last 7 encounters. Therefore, considering these factors, the Flames appear to be in a favorable position heading into this contest against the struggling Sharks. Offensively, the Sharks have struggled to generate scoring opportunities, averaging a mere 2.2 goals per game. This lack of offensive output could pose significant challenges for them against the Flames, who boast a stronger offensive record, averaging 3.06 goals per game. Calgary is expected to capitalize on their offensive prowess, potentially scoring at least 3 goals, which could ultimately be the deciding factor in securing a victory. As a result, the Calgary Flames to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. When assessing the offensive strategies, the Sharks should have opportunities to create scoring chances against the Flames' defense, which allows an average of 3.28 goals per game. Players like Mikael Granlund and William Eklund will likely lead the charge, utilizing their speed and passing skills to create open shots. Conversely, the Flames, who have demonstrated offensive strength by scoring 13 goals in their last 3 games, are expected to exploit the Sharks' defensive vulnerabilities. Players like Nazem Kadri and Yegor Sharangovich will push forward aggressively, aiming to capitalize on open shots generated through effective puck movement. Given the defensive shortcomings of both teams, this game is anticipated to be high-scoring from the outset, making over the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.